Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana is doing exciting things, over 11% since the all-time high of Bitcoin. So it's actually, the day started already quite well, even before Bitcoin moved to the all-time high. So the day started already very well. I made an update video this morning about Solana already. And, we talked about this level here as a potential neckline for an inverse head and shoulders. Not a very clear or beautiful one. But yeah, we sort of broke that today, so that was in a sense confirmed. I also said this morning that we were already getting above the 20-day moving average. So with Solana and compared to, for example, Cardano, which hasn't done that yet, Solana actually basically had basically a free zone to move to the upside, if we want to call it like that, because the 20-day and the 50-day moving averages already have been broken to the upside, which is positive, which is good, which basically meant less resistance. Whereas Cardano, for example, at the moment is struggling to get through the 20-day moving average. And then we still have the 50-day on the Cardano chart above us. Now we have moved through the resistance level of $166, $167. Didn't really feel it at all. I mean, there was a little bit of a, no, there wasn't really. I think on the shorter term time frame, there might have been a bit of a resistance here. Let me just check. I think I saw it when I saw it. No, actually, we just moved through with a very, very bullish candle, which sometimes happens with these resistance levels. You just move through with a huge bullish candle. So that basically meant that we didn't really feel it. So there was a little bit here, maybe that candle closed exactly, but that was a 15-minute candle. So then we actually, then we managed to go through here. And we actually retested that as support. So yeah, it was a valid resistance line because we retested it as support, and then we're moving up now. Slowed down a little bit in our uptrend. You can see that by having this sort of bearish divergence on the 15-minute chart, basically because we are in overbought territory. So that is clear that we have to have a little bit of a slowdown or a retracement because we are now approaching this resistance line, which I had on the chart before already, which is that $175 level. And let me zoom out, but we had a really, really nice pump and obviously fueled by Bitcoin as well. And that is beautiful. And what we can see here now, and that is very nice, and we get to it in a minute, is an inverse head and shoulder, where it looked a little bit like we had a head and shoulders here, on this ascending trend line, which would have been a little bit bearish, but I wasn't quite sure because it's actually on an ascending trend line, a diagonal, bit oddly shaped one. Now, actually, what we've got is we've got an inverse one. So what we have here in terms of the inverse head and shoulder is here the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. All right, looks a bit strange, but let me just delete that. But just wanted to show you. And from here, then we can actually take a target level right to the neckline, add it to the top of that neckline. That can take us to, $210, very close to that high here, basically the all-time high at $216. Basically currently struggling to get through the $175 level, basically because that is one of the key resistance levels. It's also the 0.214 Fibonacci retracement level. So it was pretty clear that we found some resistance here. So bounced off a little bit, and now we are, I think, consolidating bullish, and hopefully will, if Bitcoin plays its role well, then we are going to continue our way to the upside. Looking bullish at the moment, looking good. Here on this ascending triangle, actually now with an ascending trend line, moving towards this horizontal support, so horizontal resistance, sorry, the ascending trend line, ascending support line, moving towards this horizontal resistance line, which indicates it's a ascending triangle, which normally breaks to the upside, together with now an inverse head and shoulders, which is bullish as well, because it essentially means, we try to go lower here, but made now a higher low, indicating there is bullish momentum. And then obviously with that strong green candle here today, or this strong uptrend today, is looking good. And I think we can now hope for a breakout of that pattern. To be honest, maybe there will be a little bit of more retracement. Maybe we come down to 166 again before we then carry on further to the upside. And if it takes a little bit longer, it takes a little bit longer. But overall, I'm very bullish on Solana. I bought yesterday at, where were we yesterday? Some point here at 160 or so. And, I posted it in the membership group. So these are never, this is never financial advice when I post one of my trades. But It just shows how I think and how I see the market. So yeah, that's what it is. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button. Let me know if you like Solana, if you have any Solana. And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't done so, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.